We're in day 8 of this government shutdown. Now, it doesn't appear that there is any movement from either side. The Senate keeps holding votes on basically the same two measures. They keep failing at the same rate. The House isn't even in session, so there's no movement on getting the government back open. Now, the House of Representatives and Republicans in general are saying, well, pass the House CR that we've already passed, keep funding levels the same, including the cuts that were in the one big beautiful bill, and then we'll talk about extending health care and maybe reversing those Medicaid cuts later. Well, those Medicaid cuts are going into effect next year and the year after, and the Affordable Care Act subsidies that are set to expire at the end of this year, there's not much later left before that all happens. And in some cases, if they don't pass the Affordable Care Act subsidies, it won't matter because people will have to sign up for their health care ahead of the end of the year, and their rates are going to go up, assuming the subsidies aren't there. These health plans, they're going to have to be picking based on higher rates. So Democrats are saying, we don't have much later left. Let's get this negotiated now. And some Republicans are saying, yeah, let's do this, including Marjorie Taylor Greene. She is saying that we have to discuss extending the Affordable Care Act subsidies, at least temporarily, because they don't have a replacement plan for the Affordable Care Act. But she's stopping short of saying, well, we'll agree to do it as part of opening the government back up. They still want to do it separate, and Democrats aren't budging. Ultimately, I think that Republicans are going to be the ones to cave. They are coming out looking horrible in all of this. They have the presidency, they have the House, they have the Senate. The House isn't even in session. Mike Johnson keeps saying, well, we did our job. We're not even going to negotiate. We're not going to talk to you. So there's that. Donald Trump seems to be ineffective at doing any sort of leadership in this. He's not holding negotiations. So it looks like it's up to Democrats to hold the line here. And they're the ones looking good in all of this. The Republicans are the ones taking the heat, even though they keep trying to make it out to be a Democratic shutdown. Now, ultimately, they will come to some kind of a deal at some point to fund the government, keep the government open. I know or reopen the government, I should say. But that'll happen eventually. How long is anybody's guess. The last time Donald Trump had a government shutdown, I believe it went for 35 days. And that was the longest we'd ever had a government shutdown. We could be staring at something just as long, especially with current leadership in the House of Representatives not even wanting to be around to negotiate. Now, maybe they could call everybody back if the Senate passes something and do it kind of quick, but not looking good. Who knows how long this shutdown's going to last.